Alright, let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever wanted your own AI assistant? Not a cloud-only chatbot, not something locked to one OS, but like yours, running where you want, how you want, and doing real work for you? Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about today. So today we're diving into a GitHub repo that is absolutely exploding right now. It's called openclaw from the openclaw organization, and it's sitting at over 171,000 stars as I'm recording this, which is kind of wild. The tagline is simple but bold. Your own personal AI assistant, any OS, any platform, the lobster way. And yes, there is a lobster emoji. We'll get to that. Now first, what is this thing actually? Because AI assistant can mean a lot of things these days. openclaw is an open-source TypeScript-based framework for building and running a personal AI assistant that works across platforms. Windows, macOS, Linux, terminal, desktop server, even embedded environments if you want to get spicy. The core idea is this. Instead of relying on a single hosted AI product, openclaw lets you run an assistant locally or semi-locally, connect it to tools you care about, and shape how it behaves. It's not just a chat window. It's more like an AI operating layer that can reason, call tools, automate tasks, and respond in a way that's tailored to you. Who is this for? Honestly, developers first. If you're comfortable with JavaScript or TypeScript, this feels very natural. But also power users. People who want an assistant that can actually interact with their system, their files, their APIs, their workflows, not just answer trivia questions. Now here's where things get interesting. Let's talk about the key features, because this is why people are going a little nuts over this repo. First big feature, it's cross-platform by design, and I don't just mean it runs on Node. The architecture is intentionally OS agnostic. openclaw abstracts away system-specific stuff so your assistant logic doesn't care if it's on macOS or Linux. That's important. It means you can build once and deploy everywhere. Desktop, server, dev machine, CI, wherever. Second, it's tool first, not chat first. This is critical. openclaw is built around the idea that AI should call tools, real functions, shell commands, file operations, HTTP APIs, database queries, you name it. You define tools in TypeScript, give them schemas, and the assistant learns how and when to use them. So instead of, hey AI, what should I do? It's more like, hey AI, actually do the thing. That's a huge shift. Third, it's model agnostic. This one matters a lot right now. openclaw doesn't lock you into a single AI provider. You can use OpenAI models, local models, other hosted models, or switch later when something better or cheaper comes along. The assistant logic stays the same. Only the brain changes. That future-proofing is a big reason developers are rallying around this. Fourth, the plugin and extension system. openclaw encourages you to break behavior into modular claws. Yeah, that's the lobster thing. Each claw is basically a capability, like GitHub integration, or file search, or calendar management, or code analysis. You can enable, disable, or swap these claws, depending on what you want your assistant to do. It's clean, composable, and honestly pretty elegant. And fifth, it's local first friendly. You don't have to send everything to the cloud. You can run the core assistant locally, keep your data on your machine, and only call external APIs when you explicitly want to. In a world where privacy is becoming a bigger deal every year, that's a big win. Now let me walk you through a practical example, because this is where it really clicks. Imagine you're a developer working on a large TypeScript codebase. You spin up openclaw locally. You configure a few claws, one for file system access, one for Git, one for running tests, and one that understands your project structure. Now you type something like, hey claw, find the function that handles user authentication, check recent commits touching it, and tell me why tests started failing yesterday. Behind the scenes, the assistant reads files, runs git log, maybe even executes your test suite. It's not guessing, it's doing. Then it comes back with a concrete answer, maybe even suggesting a fix. That's not a chatbot. That's a teammate. Or think about ops workflows. You can have an assistant that checks logs, monitors services, pings APIs, and summarizes what's going on in plain English. Same framework, different claws. So why is this trending so hard right now? A few reasons. 1. People are tired of closed AI systems. Developers want control. openclaw gives that control back. 2. The timing is perfect. Tool using AI agents are the hot topic right now, and openclaw is a clean, practical implementation that doesn't feel like a research project. 3. The community is huge. With over 170k stars, you've got contributors building claws, sharing examples, fixing bugs and pushing this forward fast. That momentum matters, and finally, it's just well designed. The TypeScript codebase is readable. The concepts are simple, but powerful. And the lobster branding? Weirdly memorable. You don't forget it. So yeah, if you've ever wanted to build an AI assistant that actually works the way you work, openclaw is absolutely worth checking out. Even if you don't use it directly, there's a lot to learn from how it's structured. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe for more DevTool deep dives, and let me know in the comments, what would your personal AI assistant actually do for you? Because honestly, that answer is different for everyone. And that's kind of the whole point.